bombshell from Toronto's police chief. They have video of Mayor Rob Ford.
And Ford's friend, Sandra Lisi, is to be charged with extortion. Humber News starts now.
Hello, it's Thursday, October 31st. Welcome to Humber News, coming to you from the Broadcast Center here at the North Campus. I'm Shaoli Lee. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Natalie Hanneman. Ahead on our show, we have all of your news, sports, and entertainment highlights, as well as your 5-day weather forecast. But first, Shaoli has our top story.
Toronto Police Chief Bill Blair says Mayor Rob Ford appears in 2 videos that have been confiscated by police. Earlier this year, reporters from the Toronto Star and the American website Gawker claimed to have seen a video that allegedly shows the mayor smoking crack. In a news conference earlier today, Blair spoke to reporters.
Relevant to the investigations that have been conducted. That file contains video images which appear to be those images which were previously reported in the press. With respect to events that took place, we believe, at a house on Windsor Road in Etobicoke.
Reports of the tape surfaced in the spring when the Star and Gawker say someone tried to sell them the video. Ford's relationship with Sandra Lisi, an alleged drug trafficker, has been in the spotlight ever since. The mayor denied the existence of the video and says he does not smoke crack cocaine. Blair confirmed that as a part of Project Traveler, a large-scale drug investigation, the police seized a number of cell phones and hard drives. The videos, which had been deleted, were recovered on these hard drives. The chief was asked for his own response to the discovery.
Well, I think as a citizen of Toronto, I'm disappointed. I know this is a traumatic issue for the citizens of this city and for the reputation of this city, and that concerns me.
When asked about the video's authenticity, Blair says he does not believe the video was fabricated. However, he emphasizes that there is not enough evidence to lay charges against the mayor. Lisi has been charged with extortion. The video will be submitted as part of the evidence in that case.
30 minutes ago, Ford emerged from his office to speak to media. He says he will not resign and will continue his duties as mayor. He did not comment on Chief Blair's statements or on the release of court documents related to an ongoing police investigation of Lisi. The documents were ordered to be released by an Ontario Superior Court judge after applications from media lawyers. Earlier today, Ford shouted at media to get off his property. The outburst came before police released the documents and Chief Blair's news conference. Ontario Premier Kathleen Wynne says the province won't intervene in the Rob Ford case without criminal conviction.
Back on campus, Humber is reminding students to be culturally conscious when picking out their Halloween costumes this year. Erica Vella has the story.
The Human Rights, Equity and Diversity Center at Humber's North Campus has posted signs along Humber's hallways reminding students to dress with respect when it comes to finding a Halloween costume. Posters were put up this week telling students that cultural insignia should not be considered when dressing for Halloween. International Student Advisor Delise Newby says some students are unaware certain costumes can be offensive.
Unless you've probably experienced it, have been the recipient of the hatred, people just take it probably in a fun time.
Celebrity figures have been seen dressing in controversial costumes as well. Most recently, actress Julianne Hough dressed as an African-American character from the popular Netflix series Orange is the New Black. Newby says these costumes are oppressive to different cultures and races.
Teens, and so to find out that people are still reverting back to these images that people have fought years or decades to eliminate and get some status, it's offensive, you know.
So we got Humber students to weigh in on these flyers and let us know what they think about dressing with respect for Halloween.
Because people don't want to be put in a stereotype, and like when someone wears a certain thing, it makes you think that you're being put into a group.
Yeah, because some people take offense to if you dress up towards somebody's religion and you're not part of that religion. Like, there's a lot of racism going on in the media, I guess, for everything, right?
However, students still dressed for the occasion, wearing costumes from furry animals to popular cartoon characters. Newby says Halloween can be fun if you first do your research.
But anything that you think that might be questionable, that's maybe you should do a little bit of research to make sure that you're not offending somebody else.
So put a little extra thought into your Halloween costume this year and remember to dress with respect. Erica Vella, Humber News.
Thanks, Erica. Ontario cell phone users are catching a break thanks to new laws that seek to put an end to shockingly high phone bills. The new government legislation was unanimously passed yesterday at Queen's Park. Consumer Services Minister Tracy McCharles says the new bill will empower customers. Cancellation fees will be capped at $50, and customers can leave a contract without penalty after 2 years. Telecom companies will be required to use clearer language in contracts and bills. They will also need explicit consent to alter contracts.
A 41-year-old Milton mom with cancer is fighting for her life after learning that OHIP will not cover drug treatments needed to extend her life. Kim Fletcher, a mother of 2 children ages 9 and 7, was diagnosed with a brain tumor in 2010. She has stage 4 brain cancer, and doctors say a drug called Avastin would keep her alive longer. The drug isn't covered by OHIP, and treatment costs over $100,000 per year. Fletcher met with Health Minister Deb Matthews yesterday, who said the drug would be reviewed by the committee. The health insurance plans in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and British Columbia would cover the costs.
A suspect in several sexual assaults at the University of British Columbia is still at large. Since the spring, 6 women have been assaulted, with the most recent attack occurring early Sunday morning. A former RCMP staff sergeant and profiler says he believes the suspect plans his attacks well in advance. He also says with a 20% reporting rate for sexual assaults in Canada, there could be more attacks that have gone unreported.
When we come back, we'll have more news from across the country and around the world. Rachel Lange will have the sports news, and we'll have your weather forecast with Vanessa Marciano.
If you plan on handing out candy to trick-or-treaters tonight, keep in mind that this gloomy weather might mean less kids at your door. I'll have your complete 5-day weather forecast after the break.